time to leave this world behind. MetalJack, I am coming for you. I will destroy every world until I find you, Jack.
It's another day, it's another day. Hello and welcome back. I have done the floor and I have done a temporary roof in this place. This floor was a pain. The reason is because I wanted this particular texture because, as you probably know, if I was to place it like this, we'll get this kind of texture, which is not bad, but it's slightly darker, and I wanted the floor to be a little bit brighter in here. So because I wanted this texture, I had to do another floor underneath. So now this floor is double layered because right underneath us is where our farms are. So there's a giant hole. I don't know if you can tell, but that is dark oak because that's what I want the floor to be on the other floors. I am seriously regretting building on top of a mountain because of the snow. That's right, it's such a pain in the butt because I've done the floor first and it snowed continuously, so this was completely covered up while I was doing this, and then I had to come down here with a shovel. And then I realised just as I finished doing that with a shovel, I could have used a bucket. Well, I know that for next time. As I was doing the floor upstairs, this farm behind me was overflowing. I was doing it manually, putting it in chests, and oh my god, that was such a pain. So I built a storage system. Just a simple storage system, so now I don't have to do anything. It would all fill up here. And here's behind the scenes. You guys have probably seen these 100 times. Yeah, they come through the hopper, blah, 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 up the elevator here with the droppers, and across the hoppers into the chests. I am going to need a lot of wool for the interior for my build, but I'm probably going to have more than I actually need, so I might make a shop for that. But there's one thing that I want to do first, and that is making a start on the interior in here. I want to make a lobby area. It's going to be fairly big because obviously this is a fairly big build. I already have the design for it, and I have sorted out a color scheme for inside. This lobby area is fairly big, and I will be removing some materials up here, so I would probably have to do another layer of our build just so once it's done, it's not snowing indoors again, because we don't want that. So let me get the second part of this done, and I'll bring you back once we start doing the interior. The second layer of our base is now done. Another 4 hours for another layer on this base, but don't it look so good? I just really, really, really like the colour scheme. The black stone and the basalt and the cherry wood. It just fits so well. I've also done a roof for this, a temporary roof. So when we do the interior, there's not going to be any snow whatsoever in this build. Nice. So the interior in here is inspired by one of my all-time favourite games. That's right. Another game other than Minecraft. And that is Resident Evil. That's right, Resident Evil. The first one. The first ever one. There was a remake. That's good as well, but I like original games. And if you don't know what Resident Evil is, go and check it out. It's awesome! Anyway, in the first game, you come up to a mansion because you're being chased by zombified dogs. And then the first thing you see of the mansion is the lobby area. And I think that that lobby area would suit so well in this build. Well, enough of me talking about it. Let's get started. Finished the interior. Now let's go and have a look, shall we? So we do have a front door now, and as you can see, we do have something very nice hanging from the ceiling. So I've added this little bit here because obviously the doors are only this small, and it did go all the way up to the top. So I was going to do a piston door, but I think this is good enough. Ready? Oh, look at this area. I really do like this a lot. It is still not finished because I do want to put more textures on the wall. I do have another block to go with it. I have the grey terracotta, which actually complements the mushroom block very well. And I've added a border going all the way around the note blocks, which I think is a very nice detail. And we've got some lichen underneath here for lighting, as well as a bit of decoration on this rug. I've had to put some on the floor and on the pillars as well because lighting issue. I didn't want to put torches everywhere. I didn't want to put lanterns everywhere. So lichen, it kind of works. This is very similar to the Resident Evil lobby area, but I did put my own take on it. So I have added these pillows here. Pillars? Just to add a little bit more character here. I haven't put a rail on here yet, but I do have a plan for that. I just run out of materials. So we've got a nice picture here. I thought this was very fitting for the Resident Evil interior. But it does look so nice. And we have an upstairs as well. So we've got more carpet. I do want to put something else with this to break it up a little bit, because it does look a little bit too clean with just one block here. So we've got a nice walkway going down here. And with the door arches, I am not too sure. I may change it. So we do have a lot more space around here to play with. I do have a floor plan in mind, but we'll get to that at a later date. I have used the lecterns for handrails, but obviously you have this texture here, so I don't think it's that bad, to be honest. But if I was to put some signs across here, could hide it. And on this side we do have another door with more space. And we have a very gorgeous chandelier here. In my test world, I did cover this with diorite slabs, but as I was building this area, I was thinking I could come up with a nice design, a pattern on the ceiling. So that's why I've just left it as it is for the moment, because down here, as you can see, we have the slabs up there. So all in all, this took about 3 to 4 hours, only because I kept on running out of note blocks and having to chop down more mushrooms. And as you can hear some sheep underneath. I have named some of them Silence Me, so we're not hearing a lot of sheep, but I need to get more name tags to do the rest. So all you're going to hear every so often is the clicking of the sheeps. We do have an archway out here, which is obviously not complete. I only wanted to do the lobby area, but again we do have more space, and again I do have a plan for it. I think the next thing that I need to focus on is a bee farm, because I obviously wanted to use candles in this area and I had to go to the deep dark to get them, and I can't keep doing that. But I think I will do that in the next episode. Right, I think I'm going to leave it here, guys. Yes, it is a little bit shorter than usual, but I have done a lot of work in this episode and I kind of need a break. Plus, I've been suffering with health issues. So, anyway, enough said. If you like the video, make sure to like the video. Until next time, guys, take care.